What makes up your metal roof? Planning, design, a proper substructure, and thousands of hours of assembly. On a properly built metal roof, the outer skin ultimately provides protection. But eventually, even the finest material and workmanship requires maintenance. That's where tops comes into the picture. Sun, wind, cold, and all of the other elements make perfectly good roofs become troublesome roofs. Thermal shock, expansion and contraction, pollution, and normal aging all takes its toll. The original finish, less thickness than a sheet of paper, gives way to rust, while the majority of the roof and roofing metal remains barely affected. Fortunately, 90% of a well-constructed roof's problems are associated with only 10% of the roof. Why replace 100% of your roof to address the 10%? That's not practical. Likewise, it's not even necessary. TOPS systems are designed to systematically check and tighten your roof assembly, correct problems with reinforcement, and upgrade a well-constructed roof for many more years of trouble-free service. Now, let's see how the TOPS system systematically restores roofs to perform like new, without unnecessary replacement expense and exposure. When a new TOPS roof is specified, a team of professionals goes to work. The roof receives a thorough inspection. Every foot will be walked to ensure that no detail is missed. Fasteners, one of your roof's most critical components, will be examined to determine those that need replacement. Ultimately, each one is fastened and sealed, the most critical step towards concrete restoration. Seams are checked to see where additional fasteners will be needed. It is noted where foot traffic creates a gap to install additional fasteners as needed, a practice many others will overlook. Areas that require special attention and repair are marked with spray paint and all upstand flashings around rooftop equipment carefully inspected, all part of the professional TOPS approach. Roofing panels are measured following the profile to determine the precise area to be treated. This process starts the TOPS job, reflected in the written proposal and carried through to job completion. Notes and surveys become the working guide for every application. The system specification is then put together following the procedures laid out in the TOPS Systems Operations Manual. No detail goes unchecked. The material requirements are calculated using worksheets, and the work on the roof is ready to begin. Let's see how the TOPS process takes place. Here, all of the existing fasteners are checked for torque. Replacements are made where necessary. At the same time, any additional fasteners will be installed along the seams to bring them together. Where pole rivets or roof bolts have been installed, they will be cropped, promoting better application efficiency and the finest uniform rubber finish. On metal roofs, there will be areas of rust and corrosion that need to be treated. Rust arrestor is applied to these areas with a simple low-pressure pump spray and allowed to work on the rust overnight and ideally up to 24 hours in some cases. This neutralizes rust rather than merely painting over it with a primer. The process is repeated if necessary, making a perfectly prepared surface for the new rubber roof. Finally, the entire roof is quickly and effectively cleaned. Pressure washers work down from the highest part of the roof, so no dirt goes over previously cleaned surfaces. Care must be taken to ensure that the water is not driven into or under the seams. Work goes over seams and flashings. A rototip helps to remove any previous repair materials that are not well adhered. Using an airless spray or brush, all of the seams are treated with an application of Seam Guard fiber reinforced rubber compound. The applicator works Seam Guard into the seam. At the same time, added fasteners are sealed. A 35,000th spray tip with a 4-inch pattern is recommended for best results. After drying, a second pass is made. The flow of Seam Guard fills gaps not easily visible, and those up to 1/16 of an inch. This simple process guarantees extra protection that many say makes a Tops roof better than a new roof. It preserves and protects without cumbersome tapes that require expensive labor to use, leave a raised edge, and are prone to failure. Rivet Guard is applied to all fasteners, locking them into place. This can be applied from a bottle or caulking gun. Note how this specially gelled formula hangs on the head, going far enough onto the roof surface to create a perfect seal. It's especially formulated and different from Seam Guard, allowing precise application for your roof's specialized needs. Flashings are similarly attended to. In almost automated fashion, every roof becomes a thoroughly restored roof when completed. Extra fasteners are installed. Then the flashing detail gets treated with heavy-grade polyprene rubber. Polyprene is used to close gaps from 1/8 to 3/16 of an inch. Polyprene can be applied by trowel, stiff brush, or sometimes more quickly by rubber glove. With all of the vital preparation work completed, the roof is now ready to receive the top seal base coat of rubber. Using an airless spray machine, this time with a 31 thousandths tip and 10-inch spray pattern, the membrane is carefully applied to a uniform thickness across the entire roof. Alternatively, jobs may be applied by long-handed roofing brush, working in a systematic fashion. Applicator care is given to coat all sides of the seams to maximize protection. Tops base coat provides a contrasting color, making it easy for your applicator to provide proper coverage. Work continues, working up and down the corrugations to assure even and total coverage for a beautiful finished job. The base coat is allowed to dry before the finish coat of top seal is applied in the same way. The applicator angles the spray tip to ensure that both sides of the profile or corrugation receive the correct amount of product. The Top System 1000, designed for all climates, all environments, and all looks. Whether factory, shopping center, school campus, or airport, Tops is used for it all. Now, let's look at the process in review. Why replace 100% of your roof when the components are sound and all you really need is quality maintenance? Protect with the rubber system of Tops. From laboratory to field testing, accurate maintenance extends the service life and economy of all we produce. Now, with Tops, you can do the same for the outside of your building as you do inside. When it's not new, but a better roof is what you need, Tops has the solution. Tops Products Incorporated would like to extend their thanks to the Kansas City Downtown Airport and Executive Beechcraft for allowing this film to be made of their 6th hangar roof renewal project using the Top Seal 1000 system, and to the team at American Midwest Construction who managed and carried out the project.